I guess it's back. I think I realized one thing. Nope. I want to listen to some Owen. Owen and Jack Gardner. Cool. YouTube is running. Twitch is running. It's all cool. So, I want to actually change a few things here. I think it's probably bad to have character bodies. We should just use like kinematic physics body 2D instead. Or rigid body 2D, I think. Rigid body 2D. Maybe they could just be physics body and we would just be fine. I don't know. I feel like, for example, the bouncy stuff, couldn't that just have been like regular old bounce shit? Let's see here. Zero gravity. The rest should sort of just work, I think. We can still do this. That doesn't work, of course, but we'll figure that out. The bouncy enemy. Here's what I'm thinking. First thing is get rid of that touch damage. We can just... Or maybe we'll change it into like something else. Maybe we can have the script but change it to just listen for events on unit. Let's just see what happens if we... Because it really should be no friction billiard balls. And we want the... we want these frozen, I think, and we want to make them kinematic. That's what I think. But the bouncy one should not have that, which I hope we can change. Turn off freeze on that. Side project, yes, we're doing a little bit of a... just having some fun today. Let's see on the bouncy here. More or less, get rid of the bouncy behavior. But, because I feel like we can just do this, and then we do just set the speed, or set the something from the direction. So let's say we do like unit dot velocity equals direction times speed to just to get that thing going. That did not work. It's called linear velocity, I think. No? Yo, Agehal! 56 months. How crazy is that? Hello, Mind Rage. Why doesn't that work? It should work. Is it because like the instantiated units in the scene Oh, no, they're the right type and everything. You cannot set velocity. That's okay. You can in 3D, I think. So how can we set up the frickin' velocity? Add force? Is it apply? No, it's not apply. I smell maybe there is something wrong with my Godot version or something. So I'm gonna be slob and eat some shit on here. Now we're getting it. I don't know why the IntelliSense was broken. I feel like that is worse in the internal editor than a code editor than in VS Code. It does not support Copilot. Cannot do that, Renaros. It's just a getter. Okay, we have to do something about that. Plus, there's some friction going on that we don't want. It does. I just wanted to check back in with this. Okay, so replace was not the right choice. Is there like a material? Physics material. Bounds 1. Friction 0. I think we want contact monitor, but I think we want that on the actual root object. Also wonder if it would be more fun if it was like actually stopping, and then when it had sufficiently low velocity, it just like randomly added some force again. So it becomes a little bit more of a I don't know what it's called, like a rhythm to it. What else? Disable angular rotation. Yo, Janie! I think it should always like shoot towards something like that, so it always like throws itself to the center. Does it seem like it's slowing down too? A little bit, right? I wonder which order. This happens before or after the velocity is updated? Because I could see like us doing something like this. To kind of speed it up. To make it not stop, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's updating, is it? Might be that contact monitor thing that needs to be on for this to work. What? It's linear velocity. It's kind of working. But I'm a bit surprised. It's still. Why does it still stop? Like, what's eating up the? You can just do like give it a little bit of an extra, like, kick. I think a little bit more? Like 10 maybe, or even 15? It'll be interesting to see if we can balance this at all. Also, it died for some reason. So that must mean that our touch damage is actually working. I want to change the way this works though. This should just be a node. That has like change type. It should be Not an area. It should just be a node, I think. I put it here. We don't need the collision shape. So we're gonna have the ready function, and then we're gonna have on body. What's it called? It's unit body entered or something, and then connect to on body entered. And I'm going to be a bit silly and do this, and then of course this doesn't exist. In which way? Because this doesn't have a unit. So how's this working for bouncy? Touch damage. It has that and it's got 10. So it should still now, like this one should start losing health. It is not. Not sure. Because these aren't moving, that means they are not getting the thing? Or is there something else? I wolfed down an entire kebab roll before. I'm not hungry. Holy shit. Yeah, it's possible that either it needs to be static by default, or there's some other... maybe we can try if static is different to kinematic. Or simply we gotta have... Yeah, this is just a little thing that I always wanted to do. And I've tried them a bunch of times, and now it's like I got a few hours. Let's figure it out. So freeze mode does not work. If I do not freeze though, it's gotta be like pushing everything around, right? But that one still didn't take any damage. Vordan. Is there an issue with collision here? It's on layer 2, masks 1 and 2. This doesn't change. Contact monitoring is set to true on the parent. Right? Can sleep. Maybe. Oh, contact monitoring is not on. That's why it's not working. Let's go turn that back to... Oh, okay. It's alright. So now this one did take a little bit of damage. I shouldn't be able to... I need to add like a team variable to my units. Anyway, we got that now. Now the question is, can we do this with this setup? Maybe, but we don't know until... Wait, not bouncy. Bouncy should be not frozen. And then we try the other units. Oh, I hate that it... Let's make it frozen kinematic and see if it like still does damage to the other one. Yeah, it does. but not the other way around now. So what we can do is say like these are really heavy. Also, let's do this so we are not having too many stuttering issues. Physics takes 120. I'll be better. Linear damping of 5 or something, and then we'll try to like move them to their starting positions. No, we don't get any damage out. Oh. What the heck? Did I undo the contact monitoring thing? Two contact monitoring is on. Continuous collision detection. Sure. There's something rotten in Denmark. I don't understand. It should work. Worked a minute ago. What? It doesn't work. Why? There we go. And this took damage, but this did not. The Bendover. Classic name. We used to have a school paper, which I was involved in a little bit. This is like 20 years ago. It's more than 20 years ago. 25 years ago. And we had a little mascot, which was like looked like this, and it was actually called Bendover. Yeah, I don't understand why it wouldn't like What's the big idea here? Like, why doesn't it just So how am I supposed to drag this? So when something collides, the function is only called on one of the things. Hey, Pogo with the raid! Welcome, Pogoers. How y'all doing? Welcome to the bullshit stream. Philippa. C grows art. Rate message and all that. That's good. So, now you tell me, like, why doesn't this work? I thought, obviously, that if two bodies collide, they would simply... It would call the thing on both, but apparently it doesn't. Which sucks a little bit because I don't know the touch damage on... Oh wait, this is also a problem because now we have multiple things called unit. Other unit. So we can hurt ourselves the same as the other one, but it would be better if it could read the other unit's touch damage. Which makes me want to think that maybe I should just put this shit on the other... directly on the units. We don't have to have this freaking thing. This needs to go on ready. We need to do like... I don't know. Do it this way instead. Why not? Clean and concise message, not rude or frightening. It sounds like my stream summed up. Why doesn't this work? Yeah, did you struggle? I've had a couple of struggle streams and it's been taxing, I will say. Let's see if it works now then. And now both get... Now this one has a problem. I think we should like accelerate it up to a point. In like physics process. If linear velocity... Oh, it's unit linear velocity length is less than speed. Unit dot linear. Can I set linear velocity now? Because I couldn't before. That works absolutely perfectly. Why? How? So was this the actual... Can physics process run before already or something? Maybe we can't set linear velocity like this. Now it just gets a little bit of a push. Every time it slows down. But I wanna try the other way, we're just waiting for lost damage or something. Let's have a signal here. Should be like this. And then bounce, you can listen for this. So unit.touched. Actually, no. Let's just have a timer. No, actually, if the speed is too low, like some threshold, we just do this again. Funk launch. Screw all this crap. Now it should be like slowing down. Yeah, let's just keep the normal like damping here. Maybe 50 is a bit much for this, right? Maybe 5, maybe 10. It should just launch it pretty hard, and then it should like slow down. Except it doesn't. Why? Why? Okay, I don't understand, I guess. Because maybe friction here is the important part. Actually, we need the... Whoops. Speed threshold 15 is probably good. And then like speed, I don't know, 300? There was something about the I think this is not applied in the way. Come on. Also, why in the world did it stop locking rotation? It's lock rotation, but it's still rotating? Come on, man. I don't understand. Is this one of those cases where, like, this bouncy has things overridden that it shouldn't? Drag in another one. Wow, it just murdered us. I don't know how that works. It feels like buggy, Godot stuff. Now it's super duper broken. They need more bounce. So got zero damp. Just don't understand how this works. Are these bouncy dudes having damp on or not? It's got damp 10, but that's not what it says in here. It does. Okay, never mind. I was probably looking at Angular. Let's try 5 or 1 or something. Okay. 1. Kind of unfair that it can continue attacking after it's dead. So this is the first thing we want to do. If unit health is dead, return. Should also be true for touch damage, I guess, on units. Okay, I don't understand why it doesn't continue. These are not dead. Launch. Why are you not launch? Oh, there's a bug. No errors this time, but they still stop. Is it because the threshold is odd? Is it because dead is not correct? No, it should be correct. So I felt like... Oh, it's less than. Wait. Less than or equal to. Otherwise we can't have... No. Honestly, that shouldn't be it. But this is not correct then. Okay, now it does work. But it flies through some of them. And this guy still doing it even if it's dead. But then it doesn't work. So how is this even possible? Now just is dead. Because this one is dead, but the others not so much. Why also is it dead? Like, why does that one die? It only looks like it's hitting one. Very confused here. Could sort of see that, but I feel like it's doing more damage than it should. And maybe does the damage on the wrong thing. Other unit hurt, touch damage. Hurt, touch damage. And this body entered. Wait, it does the wrong thing here. It should be like that, but I think both has 10, so... It must be something like that, Savagor. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it has the wrong... wrong health setup or something. It is pointing towards the right thing, though. It does a shit ton of hurt there when it should only be like once. Honestly, it feels... Feels very strange. It's a bit annoying that it didn't get the right name. Is it like random which unit gets the message? Because now I get like both bouncy and unit as the sources of damage. This freaking sucks because I was hoping to get further with this, but it's just... It's not interested in cooperating. It should be like this, but I think we never get the other stuff. Maybe we do now, because maybe it was before some other instantiation issue. Just have one and see. Let's put it like so it only hits one of them. Let's see what the logs are. Yeah, now we do get both. Okay. Still kind of strange. Yeah, this is the way it should be. Cool. So now we just gotta figure out why these aren't correct. So I changed kinematic here. Is that not changed on these guys now? That actually doesn't matter. Right, it is the freeze mode that matters. But if I freeze them, I will only get one of the... Yeah, then I don't get... I think I understand. I mean, we could set it to like 100 kilograms, and it will not move much or at all. Boom. Now I can like heal up here. This works. Three hits to kill, maybe, and I don't know. We can change the bouncy. It's not the bouncy. This is the bouncy. Wait, the bouncy also has 100. I'm not gonna question it. Maybe linear damp 2. See what happens. Boom. 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 And then it's dead. Yeah, maybe we want to actually remove the... For now, we just kill... No, let's just do like visible as falls instead of body sprite visible. We don't have to see the shadow. It'd be cool if we had some effect there, I guess. But anyway, we can spawn more of these now. And with any luck, it'll be a bit hard. Let's do the team thing. Oh, look at this. These are super slow. Because it's not updating the freaking values. Because this one has mass 1. These have mass 100. And like... It's not working like it should. Touch damage 34 on some of them. Even though I hadn't changed this. What are these? Why are they overridden? They shouldn't be overridden. Should be the default values. This is just not like good. Godot. This is broken. I wonder if this will cause the same problem where they're not like... This guy got really heavily hit. I think maybe enemies also need a lot more health. Let's make their health like 4 times more. Let's implement the team thing where you shouldn't be able to hurt someone on the opposite team. Or only opposite team. All right, everyone is on the same team now. They're just murdering. Let's just do like vector to right. They really should like telegraph their direction. We need an enemy. Simply gonna be our little skeleton here. Right, we need to do something about the hands. Why is he not centered? I don't know, man. I feel like almost that the experience with 3D is better than the 2D experience. Pretty trash so far. Either we make it slower, like these are dashing slower, or they have to have some kind of pretty long I think I preferred it when they were a little bit more predictable. Yeah, zoomies. Could toy with the idea of lowering the speed. We're having them always attack in the same direction. I think maybe lowering the speed as well. Maybe half of what we had could be good, and then half the damp. Now the problem is going to be that these are not going to be updated properly. Like, it says that it's correct now, so maybe. Cool, let's give them a little bit less health. We did 400, let's do 300. Try that. Heal? No, you really don't want them to get inside of your lines here. Okay, now just like one dude. You can make it. Are they all... They're not attacking a specific unit? We could do that. We could actually do this. In bouncy, when we do launch, we just pick the closest unit and move towards that instead of whatever we did. So we can do like units dot I don't know. We must call this deferred though. First time. That's okay. So units, filter, this would be picking out a random target, and then we can do like var delta to target is global position minus, rather the other way around, random target global position minus that. But it also needs to be alive. It's like u.health is alive and that. Then we simply do delta to target normalized times speed. So if almost everyone dies, they will all launch at the same, I think. Right. Should work. Cool. Let's work on like the level. Let's create a little enemy spawner thing. I'll put it on level. Why not? So this thing. Let's add a reference to for I in, let's do like 5, for j in I plus 1, we want to spawn the enemy some positions. Let's pick random positions somehow. I'm gonna need some sort of like marker 2D to show pick starter positions or something. I'm thinking like put in like spawn positions. Put it in here. That should sort of work. Now we just need to wait for a bit. We can actually wait for like 5 plus I seconds. I just want something now. Oh, it did, but it broke. We didn't set that up. Uh-oh. They also need to not attack directly. So let's go to bouncy and wait for a bit before we launch the first time. That didn't work. How can that not work? Oh, because it launches here if the speed threshold is too low. Boom. Ah, that's not good. Why did it... There shouldn't be a dude in the center, right? Does it actually, like, include itself in the list of children? That's very strange. Like, there are no errors, and get children of the node 2D should not pick itself at any point. Murdering me. I think one spawned it. Ah, I know what's going on. It's picking the position of a child. It should be add sibling here and it'll be fine. Okay, game is too hard. I feel like maybe my units should have some pushback. Just let's add some more spells here. I feel like if we had some cool like a shield or something. Now these are not really doing enough damage, I think. No. At least 20. Not that much though. 20. Maybe 25. Let's add a regeneration thing. So, there's a little bit more. Like on right click, let us add I think it's just a regen thing, maybe. Middle click could be like a really big heal that takes a lot of... Maybe it's a fast heal. Yeah, let's figure it out. Let's add more spells. Player. Got simple heal. Let's add another one. That's going to be the inefficient fast heal. Why does it reset some stuff? It's going to be 0.5 seconds, but it costs 20 mana and it heals for like a little bit more. I feel like 30 maybe. Let's add another slot for that spell. Shoof. And then we can like go, instead of picking 0, we do like, can we do a button dictionary? to map. Can we do this? 1 is spells 0. And then I think the middle button is like 3. Because right click is 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 are... Unity 6 looks very different. Yeah, it sure is. Let's see. Now it should be like index 2 on base dictionary. So right click is 2, that's for sure. Sure, let's make it 2. Fast big heal when it heats up. Like here I would do that because we have time to regen the mana in between here. Almost feel like the fast steal should be even faster so you can really feel it, but make it even more inefficient. Like 25 mana cost duration 0.65. What are these? Needs to be floats. Why didn't work? It's a really fast one now. Yep. Let's make a third, a regen thing. So I wonder how this should work. So another spell could be to apply a regen, but every unit now has to have a list of, or should every unit have just every possible status affliction on them, and then we can just like, or do we create a new status affliction, add it as a child and initialize it, and that handles itself? And then if we have multiple of one, we just have multiple of one. We can handle it later. It's not going to be that many. Let's have status effects here. Create new script, status effect. That status effect should only really have a reference to its parent. So it's like var unit. And then we just assume they're gonna live as children of the unit. They're just gonna be children of their parent. Should we do like a tick thing or something? Life cycle. Um, var. How do we override these? Can we just override values in... Maybe we can do like func setup. That's the first thing that happens in lifecycle. Setup. And we default that to just like pass. Call setup. And then we'll do like var tick interval, a float that's like normally 0.5, and then var tick count or lifespan. Lifespan is 10 seconds. Start time equals time dot now. While time since start time is less than or equal to lifespan, called tick. And then await. Let's see here. Time dot wait tick interval, and then we'll do. Maybe these should be called like on added. Kind of like setup and initialize and deinitialize. Setup. That's good. Wonder if remove hides something. Could be enter and exit. Cool, so now we can create our status effect. So let's say, let's call this one regen status. And we more or less only want to do something with the tick. We'll do, what do we do? We simply say that the heal amount is something like 5. So it's every second you get 10. So for 10 seconds you get a full health back. Sure. And then we just do override tick. So func tick. And we just say like unit heal. Oh, it needs to extend status effect and probably have a class name of regen status. I think it's just heal, and then we say heal amount. Cool, now we can create another spell that applies this It would be like apply status spell, or just like regen. I call it regen, whatever. We can make it when we have another status effect. We can do that. Spell, and then we'll have cost spell. Just borrow simple heal. Regen. We'll set up the cost time and stuff like that. So we do target status effects equals regen status new, and then we add it to the target. Status effect equals status and then target add child status effect. That's all we should need, I think. I can create this regen spell. Probably add this. Mana cost 10, sure. Let's see if this works. No, we haven't set up. That is, what was the error it told us when we pressed? Index 3 is spells 2. So we gotta check like if spell has key or includes key. Spell dict has button. If not, spell has button. Print no spell at button return. It's useful when we add more buttons later. This is well, it's Windows 10, but I have my own little VM here. Is this command, does that exist? Yes. So that means also we need to like make sure we have the spell in there. Regen spell. Cool. Now we should be able to like put that regen on there. Regen works. It would be nice if we could see the regen somehow. We could do something with the border, so it's like green border if you're regenning or something. Or a little icon close to the made it, I think. Gives us a little thing like that. That's cool. But now we have a lot of 4s here. We are a little bit OP. I think the enemies should do more damage. So they kill us in 3 hits. The 3rd hit kill us. No! I wasn't fast enough. Damn it. Okay, this is a bit harder, but it also feels a little bit more like, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in trying out, see if I can do away with this thing and instead like just making sure that we have maybe we don't launch, maybe we just like say if it is less than speed. Just want to see how that looks. I feel like just the speed needs to be lower, and maybe there should be some randomness into something. Maybe I was unlucky there. I don't know. It seems like they get into these cardinal movements easily. See, they're just like settling there. Why is that? That was close. Still feel like their speed could be a bit lower. 75? So it like bounces there and then it just like let's remember the last Just to give it some sort of a something. I don't know. Just see, it hits here and then it starts going up and down. I don't understand why that is. Maybe we kill the damp here entirely and see what happens. It's like it just settles into these. What is that about? You just get into these horizontal. As soon as they hit something, it's like, oh, now we're horizontal. See that one? It just like didn't bounce right at all. Is it the friction? Might be the friction that causes it. Probably is. The friction probably like changes the way the stuff works. We should also have like a max speed. Can we just do this? I think this works. I did it wrong. Never use the right click unless it's like certain death, like there. Because what happens if I add multiple? It'll just like tick quicker. Okay. I mean, it's something. We made it to this point once again, where it sort of is a game. Okay. It's a bit uneven in its pacing. No. Enemies deal no damage if they die first. So it happens because sometimes my units get their like attack in first and it kills them, and then they won't survive and they won't do any damage. I could delay the... Could do like a delay damage or like a delayed removal or whatever we do. Yeah, but I agree. That's what it is. Cool. I think this worked. We could listen for it's got a signal touch. Can remember lost touch. If it's been more than 5 seconds, then launch. Yeah. Maybe 5 seconds is not that long. Oh wait, we're launching multiple times. We need to have last launch as well. because it doesn't touch. Okay, that was weird. Why did it... Now this is gonna be like, see? So, I think I'll survive. I think we made it. Cool. More enemy types, I think, would be the cool part. What if we had an enemy that exploded on death or something? So you have to consider when that dies and make sure that units that are close by don't get murked quickly. Not really, no. You can only handle the effects. So it's like it dies, it counts down 3, 2, 1, and boom. And then yeah, you got a little bit of time to handle it. Yeah, it's a game not about like avoiding damage. It's a game about dealing with damage. What other kind of enemies could be cool in this kind of setup? No. Oh, avoidance like that. Yes, you could have a shield. Definitely. Like something. kind of blocky in both ways. One is like you can put a shield on a target that will absorb the next hit. That's like an idea I've been thinking about. That could be a good... Yes, but not like move to the side. Yes, with dumb player. Yes. But people are gonna stand in the fire, so... So, yeah, there's... I just wonder how many spells I want you to have. Like, we could have a cleanse, but we're already sort of running out of mouse buttons. This is where maybe some of the cooler prototyping should come in. Like, what if there were different behaviors depending on if you held the mouse button down or something. Something like that. So you could like it could be something like double click. We could have, you know, when there is like the hot reload kind of thing that we could do. So like you could if you press the button to start healing and then you press again within a certain like window, it could be finishing the spell quickly. And then you could do like a random power up that is when you do a successful hot heal, hot window, I don't know, that thing, then it also like cleanses the targets of things. There's also like hold the button down to do something instead. There is like, if you swipe across, you could do that. I'm not thinking about mobile, but it's definitely, but then you're down to like one button. I kind of like one button. Like if I'm playing on a laptop, I guess left and right click could work. But mostly it's like one button. Yeah. Like, what'd you call that? When you're like, doing a thing? Like rubbing? I'm just thinking like you rub the little dude with your finger and one of the problems with mobile is that your hand covers up everything, so you gotta be a little bit careful about how this works. So how could we design an interesting healer class that's only based on one button? That could be an interesting little test here. Let's say we wanted to have so let's say the left click is the you kind of want more stuff in there. You can do like click, timed click, hold. let's say you wanted to have regular heal, like the efficient heal, just click, and then it runs out, and then it takes, I don't know how many, 10 mana or something, or 10 mana. But if you click within a window, like an early click, it will like do a faster heal, but it takes twice as much mana. Hello, RK Studios. What's up? How would that be? Like that's a left click. So you can do like a fast one, or a fast inefficient one, or a slow efficient one. That's two actions on one button. If you hold it in, you will apply the shield or whatever. Yeah, I'm a game developer. Yep. I could see that sort of working. We could also just add buttons to the screen where you press a button and then the next click becomes that heal. Drag skill icons onto targets. Maybe. I sort of want to maybe slow the game down a little bit anyway, so it's more strategic and less reflex. Maybe you should even have the ability to pause the game and just like figure out what's the next best move, right? RK Studios, this is Godot engine. Maybe we should think about other spell types too. Like if you hold down on one unit and then drag over to another, you could sort of either swap their health bars or do something, right? You could like you start on one and then you like pull across multiple, and then when you release there is something that happens. It could be like it equalizes the health across all those that you have selected. It's like put all the remaining health into a pool and then evenly distribute that to the units. That kind of like interactive stuff. But to some degree, like I think I want to focus more on the type of numerical, because I feel like if you look at the popular roguelike-y things, it's not about the action, it's about the strategizing. Mostly about which upgrades you pick, but to some degree like how you're using your stuff. Like look at Tiny Rogues or something like that. It's not that much about which actual skills you use. Not in between runs, I wouldn't say. It is more like within a run. Like, if you're talking strictly, the common definition is like a roguelike has no meta progression between runs, and roguelite does. So, but it's it depends on how you define runs. But between rooms, I would say like that's you pick a reward that works with your. I think the entire thing about something like Tiny Rogues is about pick or Brotato for that. I guess that's more of a bullet heaven thing than a roguelike. But a lot of the roguelikes. Let's take Tiny Rogues as the example. Yeah, if you mean between rooms, then yes, and then quite a little in each. It's just like. Almost like there's a mini game you play and then you do all the thinking. Think Snake RX, for example. It's like you don't even control the different things you have. It's all about setting up synergies. Yeah, you could do something like that, but the problem with the roguelike stuff is also that you gotta have a bunch of content, and it takes a while to get there. So maybe like try to keep the actual healing pretty simple, and try to figure out ways to trigger things when you do certain stuff. It's not maybe we shouldn't like do too many like smart things. Instead, like keep that part super simple. Like there's a spell bar. You can click things if it's not the like main action, right? It's like if we could slow down the gameplay even more. Like maybe some enemies do not really have like damage on impact. They have like an aura around them, and that aura causes something to happen. No, not really that idle. But a little bit more like, let's say you have an upgrade that says that if you heal this unit when it's at full health, it spreads it spreads a regen to the neighboring units, for example. And then you could have something that sort of snowballs with that, or like when you heal this unit, it does double damage at full health. It does double damage for 10 seconds. So you're like upgrading both your ability to heal them, making them more defensive or more offensive. Like maybe this upgrade does it so make it so that the enemy or the player unit does more damage when it's low health. So that you might not want to heal it. You always want to keep it below like some amount of health. Yeah, like the strategy comes from which upgrades you pick. Let me just check a thing out here. Yeah, except Balatro is like a little because you don't have to do real-time decision making there. It becomes even like somewhere less than Balatro. But the question is how to get to that point where we can see if that is interesting in this context. How can we get there faster to try that stuff out? We could just like start creating a few upgrades and see what happens. I wonder if it should be like we design each like healer as a class with a kit, and every like spell in that kit has a set of like upgrades that can upgrade that particular spell. For example, it could be like lower cost time, or lower mana cost, or higher mana cost but higher heal output, stuff like that. I think you'll pick a healer. You like unlock a healer after playing with one for a bit, and then you can choose to play a run with that healer. It's not like a healer in the healer is like almost like a game mode or a level in the game. You have one has no direct heals, for example, can only heal using regens, for example. One simple thing like that could simply be like this is like the base healer. The kit is like a simple heal. Let me just see if I can figure this out. So this or like efficient heal, and fast heal, and then maybe like a shield. That's the base healer. It's roughly a priest, I think. And then we could have like a regen healer. I'm thinking like the druids of World of Warcraft. Yeah, I know them decently. Like I used to play a lot. That's why I'm missing that. I want to play a game that's sort of hitting those same things. But this one has like just a regen, and then it has a like what should we call it? Like a spend or like a it's called like life bloom or something. It's a spend regen for big heal. So like if you have a target with regen on it, you can like consume. Let's call consume regen for a big heal. Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty cool thing, and then you could do something else like for the third action, like I don't know exactly what would a cool druid style thing be. We also have like the shaman or the AoE healer, which had like Shane heal, for example. That heals 1 + 2 targets or something. Yeah, you know it. Totems. So what could you pair with? So Chain Heal is like bouncing between targets. Shaman is the healer I've had played the most, like almost exclusively. It's like 99% of my healing has been Shaman healing since like second expansion or first expansion, I guess. Karasan, I started healing. Maybe in Zulaman, something like that. But you would like put Earth Shield on the target, and then your Shane heals would be better. Karasan wasn't the expansion. It was the raid, the first 10 man in. Well, what the heck is it called? The Burning Crusade. Thank you. It's like a 10 man mini raid, I guess. I never did 25 man. Hey Spires, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Have a good one. The curator was the bane of my existence for a while. I don't remember the mechanics for the curator. It's a big like construct thing, right? It's like a, what are they called? The Draenei arcane robot. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the tactics. It was fun. Good times, actually. That was a while ago at this point. Holy shit. Did you do that when it released or later? Sweet. We could have a shield and then chain heal. It's like a heal if you played from classic till cataclysm. I played I've played every expansion a little bit, but only raiding until we got to what's the bone dragon boss in Ice Cream Citadel? Lich King. I never killed Lich King, but I killed all the bosses up until Lich King, I think. Or maybe I stopped at the dragon, whatever that is called. Yeah, something like that. I have done Lich King afterwards, but not at the time. But yeah, so the AoE healer could have like a shield, and then you can boost your chain heal if you do it on the shielded thing or something. Yeah, I think it was probably as like life happened for a lot of people in the age groups that were playing WoW. People who had children and stuff. It would be cool to have a healer that's sort of if it's a regen healer, maybe there's something where you can like get mana back, like mana regen as part of this too, or maybe that's. Yeah, I think I'm starting to run out of steam here a little bit. Shadow Priest. Yeah, didn't you have like what's the spell for druids to get mana back? Also you got mana tide totem. Or mana spring to innervate. Yeah, that was it. Damage refunded mana. That's super interesting. I wonder if there's a way to integrate clicking on the enemies as well as clicking on your units. So maybe all the different healers have an effect that happens when you click an enemy. For example, one could have like a thing that, because I think some of these are going to be ranged. So there could be like this healer with a bunch of range is really good because it can, what's it called? Like force aggro those targets on all of your units. So all of the ranged damage happens on the thing you're clicking. Yes. Sort of the opposite, but like a hunter's mark kind of thing. You click on an enemy and then all the rangers or the ranged units start attacking that. Then another healer could have like some kind of debuff that happens on an enemy when you click it, and some could be like if you click an enemy it does a little bit of damage but it gives you regen back. It almost feels like that's a random item that you can pick up, that you can like pick the one that works for your class in that case. Maybe there's like 2 buttons and then additional things you can pick up. Maybe it's actually like a card game kind of thing where you have to figure out what to do with the hand you were dealt somehow. Like you pick up. Oh, it's not like on an individual heal thing. I'm thinking about how things work in Neon White now. Maybe there's a discard function for a spell. Like get back a bunch of mana if you discard this card. Or like kill all the enemies, or discard a card to revive one of your units. Or just play cards on top of your units to heal them, and then you just have a hand that you got to figure out which card is best to use. And then you have like a card that applies a regen status effect, and then you have one card that you can apply. You can say like spread the regen effect to spread all the status effects to nearby units or something. But the gameplay needs to be turn-based or really slow for that to work, I think. You just want to have a way to for the player to be creative with how they set up the things. It's easier to be creative in a slower setting. Oh, what happened there? Just double hit. Double hit again. Is it like the distance? Whoa, thank you for that spawn. Shit. I'm running out of steam, peeps. I think I'm gonna take a break until Tuesday. Maybe we'll see each other again on Tuesday. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't know if we'll continue this. Probably do more other stuff, but the whack-a-mole. Yeah, I want to figure out how to put that into like a creative thing. Click them with a different hammer. Yeah, it could be cleanse, could be one of the heal styles. Yotson is doing something. You can check. I'm gonna let you go, peeps. So
try to always use that
yeah. Cool. If you celebrate Easter or something, just happy Easter. Yeah. Take it easy, peeps. I'll see you in a couple of days.
I'll specialize.
Hugs and kisses. Bye.